All right, we are live, folks. I'm gonna send this link out real quick, and then we'll get going here. Welcome in, everybody. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Welcome back to another Thriller 23YO production here on the channel. We're doing some more WWE Universe here tonight. So welcome. We're gonna talk about 2K25, I'm sure, because y'all have a lot of questions, and I've been deep diving into a lot of stuff over the last few days, trying to get as many answers as I can, just in case. And I will do my best to answer what I know that you might not know, if that makes any sense. Hey, Preston, how's it going? Welcome in. Hopefully everybody can hear me. If you can hear me, please let me know, as I am not using a headset. I'm actually using the built-in speaker on the controller, so hopefully you guys can hear me loud and clear. All right, so we're just about ready to go, so give me a few more minutes here, and we'll get started with SmackDown. 3 days. That's right, man. I have exactly 3 days and 30 minutes, believe it or not. So 3 days, 30 minutes, the game will be available for me, and we will be live. Also, want to announce that actually in 30 minutes, I will actually be able to download and install 2K25. I just won't be able to actually access and play it until then. Hey, Jen, how's it going? Welcome in as well. Glad to see you here. Now, I know that originally slated we were supposed to have TCW the last couple nights, but I was out of town. I was helping our good buddy Nick Wolf move, not only him, but some of his parents' stuff up to his new apartment up by Seattle, so I wasn't able to stream. I wasn't home Saturday, and last night I was just too tired by the time I got back. Tonight we're doing WWE Universe. Tomorrow I will try to have some new TCW stuff. We'll talk about that. Hello, HEW Stones, guys. Welcome in. If you guys could definitely share this out on social media, I would appreciate it. We will get TCW tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so I will do some more TCW tomorrow. I was going to do it tonight, but I had an event thing I had to go to tonight, and I literally just got home 10 minutes ago, and I'm like, okay, I didn't really have anything set up for TCW. I mean, obviously, we were just going to do like a messing around stream, but even then, there's a few things I have to do to that before we can actually do it. So I will get on that tomorrow afternoon or morning, and we'll have TCW tomorrow. It'll just universe mode, and we're just gonna, it'll be an interactive, and we're just gonna have some fun with it and just kind of mess around, and kind of like an end of season thing, right? And TCW took over HEW. That was awesome. I did see that up now through that pay-per-view, because it was a 7-hour stream for you, which is insane. I think I'm about 4 hours into it, plus the last like 45 minutes of the main event that I caught last night as well live. So I'm getting there. But yeah, we'll talk about 2K25 throughout the stream, I'm sure. In the meantime, we're here on 2K24. Let's get into tonight's show. We got SmackDown kicking us off tonight. Let's see what we got for matches. All right, we have the tag champs, Bianca and Jade, taking on Shayna and Zoe. We have Bubba Ray Dudley of the Dudleys taking on Humberto Carrillo. We have the Street Profits with B-Fab taking on Pretty Deadly, Kit and Elton. We have Akam and Razor of Final Testament with Scarlett taking on Matt and Jeff Hardy. We have Lyra, Valkyria, Michin, Jada Parker, and JC Jane in a fatal four-way. We have Naomi versus Blair Davenport. Kurt Angle versus Solo with the Bloodline. Roman versus Taker. And Seth versus RVD. I'll do all that, and we'll get going. Casey Schultz walked out with all the HEW Women's Gold. I know, man. I haven't told her all that yet, because I haven't really spoken to her in a while. And it's nothing against her or anything. It's just I haven't really been talkative to a lot of people lately, and I do apologize about that. So if anybody thinks I'm ignoring them or don't want to talk to them, please do not take that to heart. I've had a lot going on mentally and emotionally and stuff, and I've been really busy. But everything will be fine here soon. We'll have a new game to play, so that'll keep my mind off of things, definitely. So looking forward to that. All right, you guys ready? What's up, Nitty Perry? Welcome in. Don't forget to drop that thumbs up button. Again, we're a little over 3 days before I can officially play 2K25. So here we go. Bring her back before I start back up. Oh yeah, I'll be able to bring it back. She'll be an easy one to make. I just have to wait a little bit because I need to get tattoos and all that stuff. That's why I'm not going to create anything too elaborate right away on 2K25, because I got to wait for people that to upload like tattoo designs and stuff on community creations and whatever. We were talking about bringing one of my characters back for next season for his show. All right, so we're going to be talking about a lot of things tonight. Yeah, I tried to DM you and you never responded. That's weird. I responded. I must not have sent. That's weird. I've been having issues with that. Like Matt Parker, I tried to talk to him earlier, and he sent me something of why he left all the chats, which I understand why he left. And I tried to, and I responded right then and there, but apparently he never got it, so I just resent it earlier. But basically what it boils down to, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, but Matt isn't getting the game right away, and because he's not able to get the game right away, he left all EFED, which we already knew, but he left all the chats because he kind of felt down in the dumps, and I don't get him. I mean, I don't... how do I put this? I don't envy him, and I do feel bad. Over on Twitter, it was about, yeah, I haven't been getting my Twitter notifications. I'm going to have to check into that. I might have to reset my Twitter settings. That's probably what's going on that. But, my Facebook ones have been messed up, too, so I got to find out what's going on. It might just be my phone acting up. But, what I was trying to say is, so Matt right now is not in any EFEDs going into 2K25. He will not be getting the game right away or at all, probably, because he's got too much going on, personally, and he just can't really afford it right now, and I understand that. So he's a little bummed out about that, and I understand that. So if he does end up getting the game, though, he said he will come back. But he goes, for right now, he left all the EFED chats because of all of us talking about 2K25 and everything going on and what we want to do. It kind of brings him down, you know. It puts him in a, not necessarily an annoying point of view, but I can see where he's hurting. He really wants to be a part of it, and whatever. We've been having the same problems. Yeah, it's been weird, dude. But yeah, so that's the gist of why Matt left everything. Just in case you're wondering why he left all these other chats, including the TCW chat on Facebook. So, but again, shout out to Imitate Games, now known as Shutdown, our good buddy Matt Parker. If he pops in, we love him to death, and he knows that. So that being said, I probably won't have Caleb Shaw right away, which means I will be having a tournament in Universe mode. Yes, for those of you that don't know, tournaments are actually able to be in Universe mode in 2K25. However, you have to set them up as a PLE event. Which we'll talk more about all kinds of stuff when it comes to Universe mode here in a little bit on 2K25, because there's a lot of info to get to, a lot to talk about, and it can be very confusing, so I'll try to break it down as much as I can, and we'll talk about it here in a little bit. So hang tight. If you don't know anything about it, or you haven't heard a whole lot today, I spent at least 4 or 5 hours today on YouTube and Twitter and anywhere else I can get info, and 2K website itself, to dive into everything I can about Universe mode, because it got a major overhaul to an extent. A lot of people think they didn't, but they did. John Cena turning here. We'll talk about that too, as I didn't get to watch Chamber yet, but I have seen highlights, so I know what's going on. We'll talk about that too. Casey Schultz versus Casey Edwards. 24/7 top. Yeah, dude, that's insane. All right, so we got Jade and Bianca in a non-title match against Zoe and Shayna. The Pure Fusion Collective taking on Jade and Bianca. It's our first match here tonight on the channel here for SmackDown side of things. Again, thank you to everybody tuning in tonight. Justin, I don't know if you can post this. I've been listening to Assemble and 101 and Smack Talks. Oh, dude, I've been talking to literally every person that went to that creator event, like Luge, Chris Anchor, all the people you just mentioned. Just so many, like Revolution. There's so many that I can't even remember them all. But like, I've literally Macho T, all them guys, Tony the Pizza Guy, all of them. Like, I follow, and Brandon plays all that stuff. Brandon does everything. I mean, what's up, Timothy? Welcome in. That is one event that I would love to work up to, be able to do, but unfortunately, I don't get paid by YouTube, so I don't get the opportunity to do the 2K stuff and all that. I won't be doing Season 2 until like 2 or 3 months into the game. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. It'd probably be at least minimum 2 months before I do anything TCW-wise with the new game. I kind of want to get familiarized with it. I want to unlock everything that I need to unlock. I want to start creating stuff, so it's going to take a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to try to play cameraman as best I can here tonight. Universe stuff. So stuff that's coming to Universe mode in 2K25. Obviously, promos are back to an extent. The one big thing about promos this year is no dialogue. No in-game dialogue, no text. So they literally will just stand there and you just have to use your imagination. However, if you are one of those people that leaves the... Yes, Power Masters will come back. So I will be creating characters live. I am doing good today, Timothy. Thank you. Appreciate all the love and support, guys. And yes, Power Masters will be coming back. I actually am going to have 2 seasons of that going at the same time because I still have to finish season 3 or 4 here with the... yeah, we'll talk about that too in a minute, Preston. I'm trying to do 4 things at once here. But, what was I talking about? Oh, so I still only done 85 characters so far, give or take, on 2K24. I am going to try to finish that up as soon as I can and make more characters on that, even though I can't upload them. I said that my goal was to make 100. I am still going to make 100, so I'm still going to finish that. We're still going to have Paw Masters, and I mean, we barely started that season. We have like 1 or 2 episodes of it right now, right? So, of this season. So, we're going to continue that. In the meantime, we're going to slowly build on the new season as well, so hopefully that doesn't confuse people. Obviously, I'll make sure that the seasons are numbered on the episodes. Yes, I pre-ordered the game last Wednesday. So, and it is ready to install in the next 15 minutes. It'll download and install in the next 15 minutes, it says, and then I'll be able to officially unlock it and play it Thursday. So, like I said, be here Thursday, guys, 9 p.m. Pacific time, which is midnight on the East Coast. Hey, Daryl, how's it going? And I'm not sure where else around the world, but I'm pretty sure you guys can figure that one out. But again, 9 p.m. Pacific, be here if you want to see everything about 2K25 that you haven't already seen on YouTube videos and Twitter and whatnot. We're going to deep dive into that. And Honor's going to be doing the same thing, so if you got 2 different devices, you can see what he's doing, you can see what I'm doing. We're also going to talk about GM mode here in a little bit. They haven't given us a whole lot about it, but what I do know about it, especially online, it's going to be interesting. But at the same time, I'm glad that they did what they did for online, because it's going to make GM mode a lot more fair. There's some good to that, and there's some bad to that. Like I said, we'll talk about that here in a little bit. Me and Xbox Series X on March 6th at 9. Yep. That's exactly where I'm going to be. This coming Thursday at 9 p.m. on my PlayStation 5. We will be playing this. K25 Bloodline Edition. Okay, so Universe mode. So now you can have up to 3 shows, major, minor, or PLE. Major and minor shows can be on Sunday to Sunday. You cannot have them on every day. What am I playing first? I have to look at the vote the poll that I put up on the channel. I did put a poll up last Wednesday or Thursday. You guys have until Thursday at 9 p.m. to vote on which modes you want to see me stream first. So far in the lead is My Rise and The Island. Second behind that is Universe mode. So the top 3 is what we're going to do. So I think it was Universe and GM mode, and then, first it's My Rise and The Island, and then you guys want to see me do Universe and GM mode. So you got the first edition. Oh, you got the standard edition. So you won't be able to play till the 14th. Oh wait, no. You pre-ordered it, so... Actually, wait, no, now, yeah, I'm right. If I'm not mistaken, you can't play till the 14th because you got standard edition. Only Deadman and Bloodline can play on Thursday, if I remember right. I could be wrong on that, and you guys can correct me if I am, and I do apologize ahead of time if I am wrong on that, but if I'm right, you have to have Deadman or Bloodline to play the 7-day early access on that. We got Jade and Zoe out here. I will be doing My Rise first, then Showcase, then Island. Well, I'm going to do Showcase, too, that night. Like, I'm probably going to end up staying up pretty late and try to deep dive into as much as correct. So I am right. So if you get Standard Edition, you have to wait till the 14th. So, Daryl, you won't be able to play until next Thursday. Not this Thursday, next Thursday. You're cancer-free? Nice. Well, that's congratulations. Standard have to wait till the 14th. That's right. And again, congratulations, Timothy. Cancer-free. That's good news, man. That's really good news. Glad to hear that everything's going well on that end. Okay, so guys, let's hold off on some of the comments here for a minute, just so I can, because I keep trying to talk about Universe stuff, but, like, I keep focusing on your guys' comments, too, because I'm trying not to miss anything. I play MyRes first. I will play the whole MyRes in one go. I don't know if I'll be able to play in one go. They haven't really said how long it's going to be, but I know last year's was, what was it, like 10 hours or something? Like, gee whiz, a MyRes marathon. Yeah, that's insane. I'm going to try to break it up into, like, episodes maybe. Like, we'll try to do as much as we can, but that's something I'm probably going to have to episode do it, which is fine. Okay, so Universe. Again, as I was saying, and there's many things I have to say here. Actually, you know what? So I'm not getting this wrong. I actually have the 2K ringside report up on my phone. So give me 1 second, and I will talk about everything. Then there's some other stuff that they didn't put in that report that other people have recorded live at Creator Fest, and I'll talk about those too. So give me just 1 second here to try to find everything. I'm gonna do what Kai did on Twitter. I missed that, dang it. Somebody posted the soundtrack. I already knew about the soundtrack though. That was like weeks ago. Or last week sometime. Okay, so here we go. One of the newest additions to this year's, I guess my health, I hold this up to my face. One of the newest additions to this year's Universe is the return of promos, which we revealed as part of our game announcement. So we wanted to touch on this a bit more. Promos are now available as part of a new category of rivalry actions. So promos are, you have to set up in rivalry actions, okay? Or you can just let them play out. That include new animations and commentary or cutscenes. In total, there are 5 different types of promos that a superstar can perform. The first one is a self-promo. These will create challenges for your superstar to fulfill in their next match and gives their rival a reason to interfere. Succeeding rewards the player with benefits, but failing the challenge imposes penalties. Also in self-promo, challenges can be viewed in the rivalry overview before starting a match, during gameplay, and in the rivalry info tab within the pause menu. Challenges include winning a match, winning by submission, winning with high health, winning under 5 minutes, and winning the last rivalry match, with higher rewards for the more difficult challenges. That's all under self-promo. Call-out promos. The superstar calls their rival out to the ring, who can choose to either respond or pull a no-show. A confrontation can lead to a future one-on-one match, no match at all, an immediate one-on-one match, or a free brawl. Promo interrupts. The superstar walks in on their rival's promo, which can lead to a one-on-one match, no match, an immediate match, or a brawl. Issue an open challenge promo. The superstar throws out an open challenge to any superstar, and the player will not know who their opponent is until their match entrance begins. A win provides benefits, while defeat imposes penalties. The fifth is accept an open challenge. The superstar answers an open challenge from the rival with benefits and penalties depending on win or losses. That's everything about the new promos, okay? Now again, there's no text on these promos. You're just going to have to use your imagination, or if you have commentary on, listen to the commentary, and they will actually tell the story of the rivalry and the promo in the commentary. So if you're one of those that does that. For me, I'm going to turn the commentary off unless it's the WWE Universe stuff like we're doing now, where at that point, I won't be doing commentary anymore for WWE Universe necessarily. I'm going to let the game do its own thing and figure out what's going on with the commentary, because they added a bunch of really cool promo stuff and storylines with the commentary. So I'm excited about that for promos in Universe. Okay, the next big improvement to Universe is the calendar and shows. Now let's get into some of the new updates to managing the calendar and setting up shows. Multiple shows can now be assigned to each day with a maximum of 3 shows per day. So if you're feeling like having 3 shows on a Monday night, you can certainly do so now. The order of shows on the same day can also be customized, and this can be a combination of PLEs, major or minor events. So you could technically have a Monday Night Raw, a NXT or main event, and a PLE all on the same day. Okay? That's what they're talking about. Monday through Sunday. Major and minor shows are now eligible to be assigned to Sundays, while PLE shows can now be assigned to Monday through Saturdays. Another cool addition is that PLEs can run across 2 days. So if you want to mimic the 2-night WrestleMania or the 2-night SummerSlams, you can now set them up that way. If you set up a 2-night PLE, below are some available options and parameters. For instance, day 2 of a PLE can be assigned to any day up to 4 weeks after day 1. So you could have literally day 1 pay-per-view of WrestleMania in March, and you could have day 2 up to 21... Is that what it says? Up to 2 weeks. Wait, hold up. Did I read that? Hold up. I want to make sure I get this right for you guys. Oh, okay. It just says... Oh, yeah, up to 4 weeks. Dang, that's actually almost a month later you could have day 2. Okay. So your PLE's 2-day event doesn't necessarily have to be on a back-to-back nights, which is very interesting. Also, matchmaking will be split across both days of a 2-day PLE event, with rosters being spread out over both nights, so you cannot double book the same superstar. Interesting. The number of matches will also affect both nights. For example, if you... That was cool, Jade just freaking put Zoe through the table. The number of matches will also affect both nights. For example, if you set up your show to have 7 matches, that means that both nights will feature 7 matches for a total of 14. Okay? Again, I think they're capping us at 14. Or 7 a night. With TCW promos, you could let everyone know how it's scheduled to do a promo on that night and ahead of time, and then you can come... I mean, yeah, I could, but not many people like the promo. I mean, for you and Ryan and maybe a few others, yeah. But most people don't want a promo, so I just kind of come up with promos for them on the fly, which I actually enjoy doing, to be honest. You know, I don't mind doing that. Okay. PLE shows can also now be swapped with other PLEs on the calendar menu. And via the edit menu, shows can be moved to different days. So you can have WrestleMania on a Monday instead of a Saturday or a Sunday. And whatever. So that's really cool. You can actually switch out where the PLEs are on your calendar now. That's freaking cool. Another addition to the Universe calendar is support for tournament, I repeat, tournament PLEs like King and Queen of the Ring. In these tournaments, 8 superstars from the host shows take place in a series of one-on-one matches where the winner of each match advances and the loser is eliminated. The winner of the final match of the official tournament is awarded a guaranteed title match at SummerSlam. So if you set up your PLE for HEW or TCW or whatever on the exact same date that the SummerSlam would take place, your winner of the tournament would get a title match or whatever at SummerSlam. Okay, guaranteed title match. Okay, kind of like winning the Rumble, you should get one at Mania. The new tournament shows format is also available for creating your custom PLE by using the Queen or King of the Ring PLE template. So if you use the template, you can do a custom show, PLE, and have a tournament show. So, damn, Zoe and Shayna did it. Congratulations to them.
Winner, the
So, nice. Okay, so that's the calendar stuff for Universe. Now we're going to get into team management. Now, this also affects out of Universe, too. So, this is something that's really cool. In WWE 2K25 Universe, we'll see the inclusion of a new team management system, whereby players can assign superstars to multiple teams. We had this in 2K20 a little bit. It didn't work that well, but apparently they got it fixed and it's going to work. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Let me get this next match going for you guys. Bubba Ray Dudley and Humberto Carrillo. One-on-one. Alright, so we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get a live reaction. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Okay, so for instance... Oh yeah, we are going to get a live reaction. Alright, sweet. So for instance, you can have the OG Bloodline, and we'll talk about team members can also now have... Forget, I'm talking into the controller, not my phone. Team members can also now have customized roles within a team. You can have a single star, prioritized for singles and free-for-all matches. You can have tags in your stable, prioritized for two-person tag matches and eligible for tag division titles with another tag role team member. Trio, prioritized for three-person team matches. Quad, prioritized for four-person team matches. And Manager, prioritized as a manager for fellow team member matches. We'll talk more about that when the game comes out, just in case you're confused about it. So you can actually assign each superstar in a stable to either be a single, a tag, a trio, a quad, or a manager. And that is what they are assigned to. So say, for instance, Legado del Fantasma, you want Humberto and Angel to be only tag team, they would only be in tag team matches. If you want Santos to be the single star, he would be the single star. Elektra Lopez would be the quad, or whatever, because you can do intergender matches, right? Yeah, and stuff like that. Or like Judgment Day. You could make Dominic and JD be managers or whatever. It'll make sense when the game comes out, and I'll show you what all that means. Teams now also support lineups for stables of 3 or more members. These lineups are smaller groups within a large team and can have their own unique names, ring announcements, crowd reactions, entrances, victories, and roles that are all different from their base team. So for instance, you can have the Creeds and Ivy come out as the Creeds and Ivy, and they do not have to be announced as American made. Unless they are all in the faction in a match, then they would be called American made. Does that make sense? Damn, that was a squash match. Way to go, Bubba Ray. When creating a new lineup, by default, it will inherit its base team setting as a starting point, but can be edited. So again, the team stuff is going to be great for factions and stuff. So for instance, in TCW, we have System X, which has the 3 core members, Laura, Hannah, and Victoria, right? And then we have Jen and Christy, and we got Ricky Stevens. So there's 6. So what you could do is, Ricky could be your single star, you would have your original System X as your trios, you would have your tag as Jen and Christy, and then you could have perhaps somebody else be a manager. But they could all still represent System X, but does that make sense? And they could all have their own custom entrances and everything and still be under the same. So it's like a bracket system for the tag teams and factions. Also Glitter and Gold. Well, Glitter and Gold would go with My Glitz and Glam. So they could all be a faction, still be called Glitter and Gold or Glitz and Glam, and then we could put them together and still call them whatever I decided to call them, which I can't remember at the top of my head. But again, that's some Universe stuff. We'll talk more about Universe here in just a minute. I got a lot more to talk about. If it sounds like I'm going too fast, you can always go back, slow this down, and re-listen to this. Because there's a lot of good stuff in here. Obviously, I'm going to show you guys all of it. And again, if you're just wondering, we are playing 2K24, not 25 yet. So everything I'm talking about, you can't do in this game. Okay? So please understand that. Okay. All right, let's get in here. Matchmaking and intergender matches in Universe. Okay. In this year's game, we've revamped matchmaking for better stability and reliability. Also included is a new scoring and sorting system during match card generation. This new system takes multiple factors of each match into consideration, such as the overall rating of the superstars involved, or whether the match is for a world title, and more, to curate the card while prioritizing the biggest matchups for the main event and opening matches of the show. So it'll automatically choose, if you don't mess or edit your shows, it'll automatically choose which rivalries or matches to prioritize as your opener and main event. That's freaking cool. So it's like AI is getting smarter with matchmaking. That's really cool. Match tables have also gotten a new main event tab, allowing more customization when you want to earmark a certain type of subset of matches to pick from as the final match of a show. If the main event match table is empty, the standard match table will be used to determine the main event instead. Universe will have support of all the new match types introduced in 2K25, underground bloodline rules along with the new brawl environments, backstage brawls, and all the special referee stuff. With the inclusion of intergender wrestling in WWE 2K25, Universe also supports all of it, which is an option that can be toggled on or off. When enabled, players can create intergender matches, non-title, and set up rivalries. There is also an option for an intergender division, which opens up the capabilities of having an intergender championship and allows players to include superstars from the men's and women's divisions to compete for that set title. There's still so much to do in Universe, and we can't wait for players to dive in when 2K25 releases. That'll wrap it up for this Ringside Report, but stay tuned for our next one tomorrow covering my GM mode, which is coming real soon. Okay, so that is everything that 2K has confirmed for Universe mode. Again, promos are going to be kind of but also I think the way that they've introduced promos this year, I'm excited for it because I get to use my imagination. So I can come up with my own versions of what they're saying during a promo and whatnot. And you will have little things that you will have to do and click on during those promos. And whatever you choose could have a completely different outcome from, say, another superstar or a different option that you choose. So again, Universe mode actually got some really big improvements. They might seem minor to some of you, but in the grand scheme of things, they're actually really good improvements, really big improvements. That quality of life improvements that will make Universe more awesome than it has been. So that's the Universe side of things. Obviously, GM mode, we're going to talk a lot more about that tomorrow. The dev team and all them will, and everybody that got to go to Creator Fest. However, the one thing that was confirmed is online GM mode. You will not be able to use any created superstars due to the island and crossplay and all that stuff. You're going for Pretty Deadly. All right, thank you, Daryl. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is going to be a good match. Street Profits and Pretty Deadly tag team action here. Also, with that, so you are not going to online GM mode. You're not going to be able to spectate or play matches. So you're literally just going to do a card, sim through the card, and then get your ratings, your 5-star ratings or whatever. So GM mode online can go pretty damn quick. Yes, boys, for the win, right? So GM mode online is going to be fun, but it's also going to be really, really fast, depending on how you play GM mode. However, apparently you can play against your friends. So it's kind of like my Dynasty. It's kind of like Dynasty mode in the college football games. I can have 4 people in the Dynasty or in GM mode, and you can still play that GM mode offline. So like, say I'll be the host. I will host it online. I add Justin, Ryan, and let's say James Sargent, right? For instance, to the session, okay? Yes, and I'm definitely ready for 2K25, so you can't tell. So thank you, Preston. So with that being said, I could invite you 3 guys and host it, and we could do it live online. However, I can also do it to where if you guys can't play right away, or you're not able to get online the same time as I am after the initial setup or night, as long as I'm still the host and it's available, you guys can actually advance your stuff offline, and then when I get online or whatever, I can advance my part, hit advance all to the next night or whatever. Is what they were saying. We'll talk more about it, and we'll probably find more about it tomorrow, but I'm excited for it. Party time, exactly, right? The one big thing about Play Online, and again, this was from What's the Status, posted this on his YouTube and on his Twitter. It says, play my GM against friends or AI opponents with an online connection. The following features are all disabled when playing GM mode online. You cannot use custom general managers, custom superstars, you cannot play matches, and you cannot spectate matches. Okay? Those are the 4 things that you cannot do in online GM mode. So you will have to use whatever, you have to use the entire in-game roster, the in-game GMs. You will not be able to play any of your matches or play against others' characters online, and you're not going to be able to watch anybody's matches online. Okay? That's the only difference. And that's pretty much all I know about GM mode for right now. They also didn't confirm or deny, but they hinted at the fact of one of the people did ask the dev team for GM mode during a video, why is there 2 blank spaces after CM Punk in GM mode? And they said, well, one of those is for your custom superstar, the other they cannot tell us. And so when they were asked, oh, does that mean we might get a future DLC, or maybe they'll patch in some more general managers? The dev team said, I'm not allowed to answer that. He goes, at this point, I can't say yes and I can't say no. I'm just not allowed to answer that. So on that note, I am speculating they might actually patch in or DLC us some new general managers that we can use in general manager mode. And I'm actually kind of excited about that. Also, almost all of the Persona cards from 2K24 are going to be available as playable characters in 2K25, including all the MyRise characters. Okay? So, like you guys remember in 2K24, the women's story, they had the, that weird creature, oh god, what was her, the manifestation? She will actually be a playable character in 2K25, believe it or not. Along with Paragon, Ava Moreno, Fanny, Psycho Sally, and Almaga Jr., Cole Quinn, and so many of the other MyRise characters. There's one from 2K20 that I'm surprised, Brooklyn Von Braun. I was actually surprised she is not a part of the MyRise characters. I would really love to beat the crap out of Brooklyn Von Braun, but instead we did get Ava Moreno, and I think they gave us the aunt from 2K24. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but you guys might remember. And we had to beat up the aunt at WrestleMania because she was trying to take our spotlight or whatever. I think she's in the game, which is going to be cool. So I'm excited about that. And no Justin. Oh, Justine. Yeah, no Justine either. I wanted Justine. That's who it was. I wanted Justine and I wanted Brooklyn Von Braun. But somebody said that they might be hidden in MyRise, and maybe that's why. Because there are, if you look at the roster that What's the Status and other people have posted, the actual in-game roster, there's a lot of stuff that's question marked that you have to unlock in other modes, including some of the elites. Because apparently people said yes, the Elite Bray Wyatts and all that stuff that were Persona cards and whatever, they will be coming back, but you'll have to unlock them probably through My Faction. Yeah, Ribby. Yeah, Ribby will actually... Well, he's in there, but he's under a different name. It'll be the guy that actually played Ribby. I don't remember his name, but I did see him in the roster reveal that What's the Status did last night and posted to his YouTube channel. Because he did... Yeah, it's Chase. Yeah, Ribby is Chase. So Chase is in the game. Yeah, Chase is in the game. So if you want, you could create a custom Chase or an alternate attire, and you can just put him in a chicken suit or something. So his whole gimmick could be he just wrestles in a different suit, like the ape suit or an astronaut. Or actually, you know what? I might even do that for TCW just for the heck of it. That'd be kind of cool. Justin versus McRib, bitch Chase, right? So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff that way. Some down stuff that really sucks about 2K25, but honestly, these are minor details in my opinion, is there's a lot of the women's roster that did not get attire updates. They're literally copy and paste from 24. And I'm talking Cora Jade, Shotzi, Charlotte Flair with her hair is still the same from... Granted, her Trons and stuff all got redone, but her model is still from 24, which I think is weird. Shotzi's another one. She has a spiky hair, unfortunately. What's the status? Confirm this. Cora Jade is from 24. Justin versus McRib, bitch, Jason, Certain Biscuit, just one more fight. Right? You mean my way? My way or the highway. What was I saying? Oh, Kairi Sane, Asuka, Charlotte, Shotzi, Alexa, Cora, Nikita Lyons, Gigi Dolan. There was a lot. There was a lot that did not get updated. They're literally just copy and paste. They got updated Trons and maybe a little bit of their animations during entrance or whatever a little bit, but most of the women's roster is just copy and repeat from 24. I know I also seen Straight Society Punk, but he had the question mark. Yeah, I assume that somebody said that might be part of the My Faction stuff again, or it might be My Rise. Or something else. I don't know. I honestly... Or maybe it's part of the island stuff. I'm hoping it's not part of the island stuff. There will be... Okay. However, no Chemical X tag entrance. Well, yeah, they've only been a tag team for a couple months, dude. That doesn't mean, however, that they can't add that later on as a patch. Okay? So they could add that. Speaking of adding on, remember how I said that they were going to patch in the two women's mid-card titles, the United States and Intercontinental? Well, guess what? We're actually getting them day one. What's the status and many others that were there at the event confirmed that yes, Lyra Valkyria will be preset with the Intercontinental Championship and Chelsea Green will be preset with the United States Women's title. They are in the game and they are usable. However, I don't know. Yes, Zero is unlocked through the island. Yeah, Zero is actually going to be an island exclusive. So again, that's why I said there's probably going to be some certain Persona cards that are locked to the island. Which kind of makes sense, I guess, because you're going to have stuff in island that you're going to have to do too. Unlock Persona card. And they said that you could unlock other alternate characters, gear, creation parts, stuff like that. Which is going to suck for you last gen people, but it is what it is, right? Yes, for those of you that are wondering, we do get two versions of Scott Steiner. We get Big Papa Pump and regular Scott Steiner. So if anybody wants Big Papa Pump, you can get Big Papa Pump. But unfortunately, he's probably going to have the NWO theme instead of Holla If You Hear Me, which kind of makes sense because that was his Persona card that we had in 24, was NWO. Only 4 champion... Wait, what? Only 4 championship something, I missed that. So yes, all the major titles are in 2K25. The only one that might not be, which kind of makes sense, is going to be the Speed title and obviously that new Evolve title that they're coming out with, and the WWE ID titles. Okay? It's the 03 Scott. Yeah. It says 03 Scott, but... So I'm hoping it's the Holler If You Hear Me one, but a lot of people are saying it could be the NWO one, and I'm like, no, if it says 03, it would have to be Holler If You Hear Me. If they screw that up and give us the 03 Scott Steiner, but without the Holler If You Hear Me, only 4 championships have the wrong people holding them. Yeah, right now. Yeah. And, you know, it's not a big deal. It's not like they can't maybe fix that, but... Okay, so those are some of the other things I wanted to talk about. So we got through all the universe stuff. We got through some GM stuff. We got through some of the character stuff I wanted to talk about. They've mentioned. I need Steiner math. What's the other thing I was wanting to talk about? Damn it. Oh, music. So obviously, we did find out today, and it was confirmed, somebody did the entrance musics that yes, DX, all of DX and Evolution's music and Tron's are back in the game. And Judgment Day did not get their updated music. They actually will have the Alter Bridge music. And there actually is 5-person entrances for Judgment Day and Final Testament. I don't know why they can't get a 4-person entrance for American Made. I really hope that maybe they can mocap and maybe just update one. But right now we're stuck with the stupid Hurt Business entrance for them. Also, Damage Control still comes out to their old entrance, which sucks. And there's some other ones that I think just stayed with what they had. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller got a really cool entrance that I like. I think Legado del Fantasma and LWO, I think, stayed the same. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at all that stuff yet with the tag team stuff yet. That's one video I still need to watch. But dude, all the NXT superstars look amazing. Lexus King coming out on his throne. Shawn Spears coming out with his chair and the mask. Oba Femi looks amazing. The crowd chants work great. Ooh, or whatever. You also got Trick Williams with the crowd chanting really loud. Whoop that Trick! I mean, dude. Honestly, I think 2K25 is definitely a huge step up from 24. You might not think so now, but when you get your hands on the game, you see the graphics, you see the stuff you can do, you can see the quality of life improvements. I think you guys are going to be excited for it. I know I am. I was excited about 24, and I still love 24, obviously, because we're playing it. By the way, big win for the Street Profits in the victory. Street Profits knocking off Pretty Deadly. I'm sorry I'm not on camera, guys. I had to get up and walk around for a minute, make sure my dog's not trying to make a mess in my house. Oba's nameplate had the wrong championship. Yeah, I seen a couple of them had that. Hopefully they can get that fixed. But I love that the nameplate thing is back. I wish we could customize that. But I don't know if we can. That is something I don't know until they announce the stuff about Creation Suite, which I think actually is Thursday. So Wednesday, they talk about Creation Suite, according to the embargo things. Tomorrow, they're supposed to talk about My GM and the Island. So if you guys want to know about that stuff, hopefully tomorrow night when I'm able to stream, I will talk as much as I can about stuff that I've learned about the Island and GM mode that I haven't already told you already. So that'll be cool. I like Lexus King's nameplate, right? I like to play with him, Oba Femi. Yeah, Oba's going to be nice. Javon Evans, dude, he looks great too. Like, there's a lot of great stuff in NXT. So I'm excited for NXT. Okay, Final Testament coming out. This is something they need to fix in Universe mode. These damn trio entrances. Like, I'm hoping they actually fix this stuff because this is very annoying. I'm so tired of the Freebird entrance when I know that I've set them up to do the Paul Ellering, Aikman Razor entrance, but whatever. And I'm pretty sure this one got messed up too. Oh no, this is just a simple one, even though it should be the Hardys. I can't wait, hoping they fix the Hell in the Cell. Yeah, I hope that they fix the AI with that, so when you get on top, they actually try to fight through the cage instead of literally fighting for 2 to 3 hours sometimes on top of the cell, and then nobody goes through it. And so you have like the longest Hell in the Cell match in history. Yeah, that was really annoying. Alright, so I guess the big elephant in the room we haven't talked about so far tonight, DLC. Okay, we don't know what all the DLC is yet. We have a lot of hints. Okay, so the ones that I see over the last 3 or 4 videos, I also hope they... Oh, the size. Yeah, they might update a little bit, but I'm pretty sure they won't, dude. If most of the stuff is copy and paste, I'm pretty sure they won't. I see that you can do Hell in a Cell special guest referee. Yeah, and somebody had actually mentioned this on Twitter, and I've seen it too, and I also agree with it. I want to see video gameplay of somebody doing a special referee in Hell in a Cell. Does the referee climb up the cell because they would technically be a superstar, or do they have to stay in the ring and wait for the competitors to come back? That is something I want to know. And if you can go up to the top, are we able to finally pin again on top of the cell? Or can that be a stipulation that's turned on or off? I would hope that would be true, but I'm pretty sure you have to win in the ring. So I don't know. Hopefully special referee people can go on top of the cell. That would be cool. Like I said, I'm excited to find out more about that because that is very intriguing. I also think it would be cool if you could do special guest referee inside the Elimination Chamber. I don't know if we can. I don't think so. But if the Elimination Chamber technically only has 6 people and you add the special referee in as the 7th, because the game supports up to 8 people playing it, you've seen it on top of the cell? Okay, cool. See, I didn't know. But if you can be a special referee in Elimination Chamber, that would be cool. I would love to mess with people that way and just, pardon my language, but just fuck somebody over by saying, oh, you made it from number 1 to number 6 in the Elimination Chamber. Guess what? You lose. You know, like, it would just be cool to have that as an option. They did say, another quick thing about Universe Mode, the Money in the Bank thing does work. You can finally cash in. However, you have to cash in on a weekly show. They do not work on PLE events. For some weird reason. I don't know. I don't know all the details on that, but apparently somebody was... Alright, Daryl, have a good night, man. Appreciate it. But apparently they were saying that you can't cash in during a PLE event. I don't know why. It wasn't really explained, but that was in a couple videos I saw where somebody had said that. However, it does work. The cash-in does work, but it's a rivalry action that you cannot set. Oh, that's what it is. You can't set rivalry actions or promos on PLE events. Okay? So, if you do all these rivalries leading up to, like, WrestleMania, for instance, or Money in the Bank, you cannot set a promo during a PLE event. They have to be major or minor, because you're adding to that rivalry, building up to that main event match or whatever at that PLE event. So, you cannot have promos on PLE events. Okay? It actually kind of makes sense. How many times do we actually see promos at a PLE event? Not very often. So, it kind of, at some point, maybe they'll add it back, but for right now, promos, I think, are stuck to major and minor shows. Which, again, I'm happy, because that helps progress rivalries, stories, you know, cash-ins, all that stuff. So again, you're not going to be able to cash in Money in the Bank at, like, WrestleMania, okay? You're going to have to do it, like, before WrestleMania, or whatever. So that kind of sucks, but, you know, it's a minor little detail that, you know, we can work around, whatever. Shoot, what else was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Oh, my brain. I've got so many things I'm trying to remember that I wanted to talk about. Obviously, we all know that you can only have 100 custom superstars still, and 1,000 logo limit. That is still a thing, even with next gen. So, thanks to the old gen, we're still stuck with 100 cause and 1,000. Once we stop, unfortunately, making stuff for Xbox One and PS4, and then they might be able to give us a little bit more wiggle room. So maybe next year we'll get more. We'll see. But for now, 100 cause and 1,000 logos. Yeah, it sucks about the logos, but the 100 cause, honestly, with the amount of characters and stuff that we're going to get in-game, plus unlockable, plus DLC, we're getting over 300, almost 400 characters, give or take. Okay, probably more like 350 if you include DLC and all the alternates and all that. That's more than enough characters, in my opinion. Plus the 100 creative slots, you're pushing over 400 right there. So I think that's more than enough to play around with, right? So I'm okay with that. What else was I going to talk about? There's some really cool stuff. Anyway, I can't remember everything off the top of my head, guys, but those are the key things I wanted to, just discuss, is what we were just talking about. So, again, a lot of quality of life improvements. So, really looking forward to Thursday night, and, we'll talk more about it and actually show you some of the stuff I've been talking about for the last hour, give or take. And actually, if you guys don't mind, give me a second here. I gotta. It's 9:22. Okay, so it's after 9 o'clock. You guys aren't going to be able to see me, but you're going to be able to hear me. Let me do something real quick. If my system hasn't done it already. Complaining about the Fatal Influence. Yeah, Jasmine Nix probably will end up being DLC. Okay? Which is stupid. She's been there over a year now, but she'll probably end up being DLC. along with like Charlie Dempsey. If you actually look at his Trons, Miles Bourne, Ren Sinclair, and the other guy, they're all on his Trons. So I wonder if the other members of No Quarter Catch Crew will be a part of a DLC. I'm also hoping that maybe the D'Angelo family, Adrian Rizzo and Lucian Crucifino, will be DLC as well. That'd be kind of cool because they have their names in the Trons, and they're called the family. You can't have the family with two people. Like, I mean, you can, but at this point, yeah. But No Quarter Catch Crew only having Charlie Dempsey, and the other three are not in there. Same with, Fatal Influence will have their tag entrance and their Trons, but no Jasmine Nix. That's just kind of weird. Yes, you can do the King of the Extreme Tournament in Universe mode this year. Yes, you will be able to do that. Okay, so before I get to this match, let me exit out of the game completely, which means you aren't going to be able to see anything for a minute. So give me just 1 second here, please. I have to go to my downloads. Actually, hold up. Oh, I'm on the wrong profile. Never mind. It's not even going to work. I have to go to my main profile, and I'm not on my main profile. So I'll do it later, and then I will install 2K25. So I'm not on that profile. Lyra, Michin, Jada, and JC. Fatal 4-way. Who do you guys think is going to win? Let me know. I'll be right back. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing, Patches? Yeah, you know I don't trust you. What are you doing? All right, guys, I got to mute my mic. I got to take care of a dog issue. Enjoy this match. I'll be right back.
No protection, no sanctuary. Lyra Valkyria has arrived.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way match. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Fought her way to the top of NXT UK, then NXT, and now looking to dominate on the main roster. And Valkyria is never intimidated. She beat none other than Becky Lynch to win the NXT Women's Championship. And the scariest part is, guys, Lyra is just getting started. Michin ready to bring a beatdown. She's still the head baddie in charge, but now she's also too sweet.
And her opponents, first, representing the OC from Fontana, California, Michin.
Baddie she is. Yeah, Michin has competed all over the world. You simply cannot discount her success thus far. Michin ready to prove she belongs at the top of this division. A major match ahead of her. She plans on proving exactly why she's worthy of big matches like these.
And from Vero Beach, Florida, Jade R. Parker.
Hey, where's the horse? What are you talking about? Yeah, what horse? The high horse this superstar always seems to be on. Did Jerry Lawler write that line for you? Determination in her eyes. She is more than ready for competition. Here comes a real menace in the women's division. Jacy Jayne.
And from Tampa, Florida, Jacy Jayne.
Jacy is willing to do what's necessary and ready to be savage if she has to. If she has to, she's usually in a hurry to hurt the competition. She competes.
And she has attitude to spare, ready to make her next big statement tonight.
And ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Excuse me. Right, come back on stream and I'm coughing to death. Story of my life. Alright, Jacy going after Lyra. Jada Parker going after Michin here. Now I can actually control the camera. Now they don't really have anything to look on my phone to talk about when it comes to WWE right now. Unless they post something, which I haven't seen anything yet. But I probably will here soon, because most of the streamers after midnight will start talking about stuff here soon. Actually, let me check. I got Twitter notifications at a time. I like doing my own time. Alright, I'll try to let you know ahead of time. Sometimes I'm not able to always do that, but I will do the best I can. Oh, these are repeat comments. Okay. That's what I get for walking away from the stream for a minute. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Okay, so yeah, nobody's posted anything new about 2K25 just yet. Cat check. Ooh, Mia. Why Mia? Why do you hate Mia again? I like Mia again. Why do you not like Mia again? Never. That's kind of weird. Jada Parker going after Mia. And we got Lyra using a sledgehammer on Jacy. She blocked you for no reason. Oh, jeez. That's kind of funny. Hey, Lala, welcome in. Not much. We just been talking a lot about 2K25 and the stuff that I know based on, you know, all the streamers that I follow on Twitter and stuff and all the dev team stuff and whatever. Why at 6 members? That. Top dollar blocked me for no reason. That's funny, dude. I don't know why, but it just gets weird. Apparently you must have said or did something they didn't like. I don't know. I've probably been blocked by people too, but at the same point, I also don't really pay attention or care enough, so. What is your problem? I gave you food. You went potty. Stop whining. You're whining. I like whining. Sorry. Why is Lyra looking like she was asking for a tag? This is not a tag team match. You're rooting for Chelsea. I think a lot of people are rooting for Chelsea to win the U.S. title. How's it going, Lala? Welcome in. If you want to return in 2K25, let me know if you have one of the new gen consoles, because I won't really be doing anything on PlayStation 4. We'll be on PS5 like I am right now. So, that's a moment. Oh, that's weird. I didn't want to do that. Zoom in, zoom out. But yeah, TCW will be returning in 25 with season 9, and we will be exclusively on PlayStation 5, which means obviously I can still post stuff if you're on Xbox Series X or S. But if you're on PC, PS4, or Xbox One, I will no longer be able to get your character. There's no offense, guys, I'm not playing the game or going to be doing much of the game on 24. I'm not. Why go back a generation when I have the new gen right now? So it's just, not just that, the last gen doesn't have the island, the new gen does, that's why I got it on the new gen. So, just letting everybody know. So if you do have old gen people, I do apologize, but I won't be able to get you guys any calls. Doesn't mean we can't figure out an alternative, maybe. Or maybe I'll make a character for you or something, depending on, you know, if I have time or availability to do so. But I don't know. We'll see. I have a bunch of characters, obviously, I still need to make in 25. So, we all know I made 85 characters so far in 24, so I still got to hit that 100 count, which I'll be working on slowly here again. To get my 2K24 all caught up with 100. So, it'll be exciting to see what happens. I got a lot of cool storyline ideas possibly coming for 2K25. A lot of really good stuff. Not even just TCW stuff, but like WWE stuff too. I got a lot of really cool WWE storyline ideas too. I think it'll be really cool to pull off now with the promo system and the way that Universe is set up and whatever. I'm actually kind of really excited for that. So. Alright, we got Fatal 4-Way action here on SmackDown. We got Lyra, JC, Mia, and Jada Parker. Who y'all think's gonna win? Young Knight's still here trying to pin JC. Oh, nope. Let me get the one time. Mike Watson is returning. Nice. Alright. Thank you, Brian, for that confirmation. I appreciate it. Jada Parker sent over the top. HEW and my custom WWE Universe. Yep, the women can bleed in the game. We've been talking about that quite a lot. However, just in case you don't know, I'll repeat it again. Women cannot bleed against men in a match. They can only bleed when it's all... So in this match, if it was 25 and they were all bleeding, that is possible. If there was a male character in here, nobody would bleed. Not the men, not the women. They cannot bleed against each other. So any type of intergender match you do, nobody will bleed. They have to be the same sex, male or female, for that to work. Which actually makes a lot of sense, in a way. It's the only way they can keep it rated T for teen. Obviously, you have a man beating up a woman, don't make them bleed. You can bruise them, I guess, apparently. WWE stuff, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Also, there would be bruises, right? Well, there'll still be bruises and stuff, they're just not going to be able to bleed. So, there's still going to be bruises, they're just show signs of wear and tear, they're just not going to be able to dude. And Lyra Valkyria with the win.
Here is your winner, Lyra.
I'm really glad that she's actually going to have 2 gears. She's not just going to have the one stupid outfit that they have in Showcase, which is not a bad outfit, but I'm like, thank God they're actually going to have this one or a version of this one in 25 as well. So we're going to get 2 Lyras. And we get 2 Carmelos, 2 Biancos, 2 or 3 different Charlottes, 2 or 3 different Rhea Ripleys. Oh, we actually get 2 R-Truths, guys. So we get the regular R-Truth, and then we get a Judgment Day R-Truth. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but yeah, they're actually giving us a Judgment Day R-Truth that comes out with a Judgment Day t-shirt, which I think is freaking hilarious. And I hate the fact that Raquel Rodriguez is not updated to be a part of the Judgment Day. She still has the same attire from 2K24 that Liv had, but yet Liv got updated. I'm like, whatever. All right, Naomi versus Blair Davenport. Here we go. Come on, girl. Get up here. You don't need nothing. Stop whining, baby girl. You're okay. Alright, so we're waiting for Naomi to come out. One-on-one matchup against Blair
The following
Davenport.
contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring.
We get 2 versions of Naomi in 25 as well. We'll get the glow version, and then we get like the newer version. So we'll get this entrance, and plus whatever her new entrance is. Which is kind of cool. Just unlock this version in Showcase. I think because Raquel returned to help Liv during one pay-per-view. Yeah. Before the Rumble. But they still had enough time, in my opinion, to at least update her attire. Same with Cora Jade. Cora came back in October, and so did Shotzi, either October or November. They have enough time. All they really need to do is scan their clothes and whatever, and like Shotzi's hair and stuff. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard, honestly, to update Cora Jade and Shotzi. That's just my opinion. Or like even Gigi Dolin, you know, and some of these others. Yeah, they haven't been on TV in a while, but like use the like last gear that they actually wore. You have the model of the character. All you need to do is get a photo of the gear and try to replicate that gear in the game. If us community creation people and content creators can do it, the dev team could do the same thing. They're just being completely lazy. Just my opinion. We've all seen what Absolution costs and what's the status, and even 2K Gears, or 2K Attires, that creator and whatever. Like, they come out with some dope attires. Within a matter of minutes of a PLE event, those alternate attires are available on Community Creations. If they can do it that fast, the dev team definitely do it that fast. They just choose not to. We don't have the time. No, you have the time. You just don't want to take the time to do it. But anyway. Alright, here is Blair Davenport, who unfortunately her last game will be in 2K25. It really sucks, because I really like Blair Davenport. I think she was definitely not used right in the main roster, obviously. She did great in NXT, though. She had a great rivalry with Roxanne Perez. And then, obviously, when she was in NXT UK, she did really good as well. They just didn't know how to book her. And they really dropped the ball with Isla Dawn, her, and Alba as a faction. Like, they could have done a lot with that. You just do a call a month. Yeah. They're only going to do 12 calls. It'll take me forever to get all your stuff done at that point.
She's competed all over the globe, tearing up opponents at every single stop along the way. A hard-hitting competitor with a savage...
Yep, Baron. Yep, I was actually surprised Baron and Indy and Tegan and a few others actually made the game. Well, if it's going to take you that long to do a character, dude, it's going to take forever for me to get all your characters in TCW, which is really going to mess up storyline.
No matter the cost.
I'm going to try to bust out as many calls as I can myself. Okay, I'll have my guys ready before then. Okay. I was going to say, dude. You've seen me. If I can create a character in a little over an hour, it shouldn't take you too long, depending on what it is. I think the most I've spent on a character is like a couple days, just mainly because I create the character and do the entrance, and then I'll spend maybe a couple hours the next day working on a moveset or something. But oh no, I get it. You're just messing around. No, you get it. Like I said, I understand. I'm like, wait a minute, dude. It should not take you that long to create a character. Oh, how many arenas we're getting, but, well, we're getting a lot of arenas, but then, again, we're not getting a lot of playable arenas. Thank God we're not getting all of WrestleManias from last year. But we are getting a really cool new version of Raw and SmackDown, and I think NXT, which are called the Mutiny versions. Which you have to unlock through MyRise, so you're going to get like a futuristic version of the Netflix Raw, a new version of SmackDown, and I think a new version of NXT, which is really going to be cool. We'll definitely do, yeah. Oh, no, I think Naomi with the 2 count. Also talking about the Mutiny stuff when it comes to MyRise. In GM mode, that is actually one of the new brands that is added to GM mode is NXT Mutiny. It actually ends up becoming its own brand. It's like this really cool brand that they come up with. And it's a part of the MyRise story stuff. So you'll have that. You'll have NXT, ECW, SmackDown, Raw, and I think NXT 2.0 or something. I'm not sure. But obviously, Mutiny is a new brand. Oh, and you're going to have ECW. But, it's really cool. G90 Kenny owns... I should have like 5 calls already up on CC if we can do the game. Well, that'd be cool. I don't know if I'll have that many up in a week, but I'll definitely have a few. That was a nice move with a Falcon Arrow. A variation of it from Larry Davenport from the top. And still only get the 2 over Naomi. But no, like we were saying earlier, I am actually really excited about Universe Mode this year. Just from the videos I've seen and based on the stuff that they're talking about, Universe Mode did get actually quite a bit of love, even though people think they didn't. And I understand why they don't do voiceovers. One, they can't fly every superstar out to do voiceover. And hey, Elfie, how's it going? Some Doomy's super finisher? Yeah, that's gonna be cool. Maybe 6 calls up on CC within the first month. Or week or 2. That'd be cool. But yeah, like I said, Universe Mode is going to be great. But like I said, promos are going to be like 2K20. Or actually, no, it's 2K19 was the last time we actually had promos like this. But you're going to have like branching rivalries and storylines or whatever. Again, no dialogue, so there's no voiceover, there's no text to read. The commentary team, again, will talk about promos and further the story. So if you listen to the commentary team during a promo in 25, they will tell the story of what's going on in the cutscenes and advance the story for you, kind of. Or you can improvise and turn the commentary team off like I'm probably going to do for some stuff, and I am going to come up with my own idea of what they're saying or doing in a promo or cutscene. Which is going to be really cool, especially for like TCW. WWE stuff, I'll probably leave the commentary team on, which is kind of what I do for this show, just because it kind of does help a little bit. Also, again, it is confirmed that show intros are not back in 2K25. However, there is a possibility, and that many people have talked to the dev team, that maybe it will come back in a patch, and it will be an option that you can turn on and off. Okay? And Naomi beats Blair here on SmackDown. Nice match. I thought Blair had it there, especially with that really cool move off the top rope. Like super Falcon Arrow on Naomi. I thought she had it there, but Naomi pulls off the victory. How's everybody doing? I know Alfie just popped in, and I know there's some others that probably just popped in a little bit ago. Welcome in, welcome in. We're playing 2K24 Universe mode, my custom WWE Universe mode, when featuring 100 Cause as well. Obviously, like Jada Parker, Matt and Jeff, Bacon and Razor, stuff like that. And we're talking 2K25, all the news that we possibly can talk about. So if you guys missed anything, you definitely go back to the beginning of the stream. We talked a lot about Universe mode and what we're looking forward to and some of the new features about that. We talked about GM mode a little bit. We're going to talk a lot more about that here soon because they're going to be announcing a lot more stuff about GM mode and the Island mode officially tomorrow. So that'll be really cool. Creation Suite and stuff, they're not going to talk about that until I think Wednesday. And then Thursday is Showcase. But at that point, I could care less about Showcase because I'm going to play it anyway Thursday night. So there you go. This has been good. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, this has been good. Not only talking about stuff, but these matches that the computer has for us tonight on SmackDown, these have been some pretty dang good matches. All right, here comes Hall of Famer Kurt Angle. So hope you guys have been having a good evening and a good start to your week here as it is Monday night for some of you, Tuesday now for some of you as well. Yeah, if I was on my main profile, which I'm not, I'm on an alternate profile on the PlayStation, I could confirm to you guys that 2K25 has been downloaded and installed, but I just can't play it until Thursday night. But unfortunately, I can't tell you that because I'm not on the wrong profile. It is purchased. I did pre-order it last Wednesday. It cost me $130 plus tax. It was like almost $140. But your copy is not self-download. Mine is self-download, so it should do it on its own, but it's not going to show up the notification on this profile. Today was good. Hope you had a good day. Going to chill and watch. I appreciate it. I can't wait for the Tongans tag team. Yeah. That'll be cool. Alright, here comes Solo with the Bloodline. See how he fares. Of course, he's got to have help with his lackeys. Solo looking to take on Kurt Angle. Love how he has Roman Reigns' freaking Trons on this, and I know I put his Solo one on, but whatever. I was like, he was such a pretty long. Oh yeah. We get Solo and Bloodline. Yeah, we get two different versions of Solo in the new game. We get this version of Solo, and then we get a suit Solo, which is kind of cool, like a manager Solo. Yeah, there's a lot of cool alternate gears that we're actually going to get from a lot of superstars. So I'm kind of excited to see all that too. But, all right, Solo versus Kurt Angle. Here we go. Again, I'm not playing this. We're just going to let this play out and see what happens. And like I said, I do have commentary on, but you just can't really hear me. And if you guys can't hear me at all, let me know, because I'm using the in-controller speaker. Shout out to Justin and many others that finally pointed out to me that that actually is a thing. The reason why I didn't know that is because I rented to own my PS5 from Aaron's Furniture and Appliances. So now that I own it, when they gave me the PlayStation 5 originally, they didn't give me the controller in the box. So I didn't know that the controller had that option as a speaker. So I feel stupid. But I recently learned that, and also bought, this is my new second controller. I don't know if you guys can see this actually. Hold on. I'm going to hold it up to the camera. But I bought this also. So after I pre-ordered the game, I bought another controller. So if I have friends at my house, I can play. But this is a black and controller. I paid $75 for it because they're not cheap. And then obviously I have the white one that comes with it. But This one's really cool. I like the camouflage idea. They only had 3 options. They had a red one, this one. They had 4 options. It was this one, a red one, a white one, and then like a weird yellowish blue color that, I don't know, just looked kind of weird to me. I was like, well, I like camouflage, let's do that. So, what's nice about this too is, so, like, say for instance, I also have the camo controller. Nice. And the reason why I also got 2 controllers is, and I did the same thing with PlayStation 4. I actually have 3 controllers for that. And it's because when I'm streaming, if one controller dies, I can plug it in and use the one that's already charged up and just keep switching them out. Which saves the stream and also always have a controller for backup. Now, that doesn't mean that that's always going to work when I'm playing with other people and I'm streaming. If I have other people here at the house and I stream, or, you know, hanging out with Nick or something, then obviously both controllers die. We're kind of SOL unless I plug it in. Why is my copy not downloaded? Huh. If it's not showing up in your downloads, do you have it? Go into the settings of the game. Like, there is a way to go into the settings of the game that you purchased. So if it's not downloaded, it might. Yeah, I was gonna say it should have started downloading an hour ago. Well, for me, an hour ago, because it's like 10 o'clock here now. So that's weird. I'll have to check mine later. I can't do it right now on stream because I would have to switch profiles, which means I'd have to end the stream. But I don't think I can actually... Well, maybe I can do it from my phone because I have the PlayStation app. Let me see if I can do it on my phone and see if I can get it to download to the system, even though I'm not on that profile on the system. So I'm going to try to get on the PlayStation app for just a moment. Hey, Tyson, what's up? Tyson Johnson, welcome. Look out there for Kurt Angle. We're on Kurt Angle by Solo. I got a mile a minute here. Okay. Haven't been on the PlayStation app for a while. Okay, here we go. Purchased. There we go. 2K25. WWE2K25. Love that. It says it's in my library. Trying to see if it installed to my system, but what's cool is if you so when you get this version of the game, the PS5, it automatically comes with the PS4 version as well, which will be PS4 Pro enhanced, which is good for me because I have PS4 Pro and PS5. Which, again, that's pretty cool. Yeah, since I pre-ordered this, I'm trying to see. If it installed. Let's see. It says purchased. Oh, here we go. Storage. Yeah, so it's not showing up in my storage view. So it hasn't actually officially saved or downloaded to the system yet because my system has 190 gigs available of storage because I deleted Mortal Kombat for now. I have the disc, so, and all the other stuff. USB has nothing on it. Well, that's cool that it tells me that. That's really good that it's not showing up. Huh. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Like I said, I'll have to check it later. I don't know why it's not showing up that it, let's see, I'll check my notifications. Nope, nothing in my notifications. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. But if it didn't install it, or it's not showing up on here, it's probably on the console. It just hasn't popped in, or it's not going to tell me that it installed, but I'm pretty sure it installed. Because the date for it was supposed to be the 4th. Well, my system goes by Eastern Standard Time, so that's why I get to play the game at 9 p.m. Thursday instead of 12 a.m. Thursday morning, night, Friday morning. Does that make sense? I'm still technically, time-wise, will be playing it on the 7th, but in reality, I'm actually playing it on the 6th at 9 p.m. Pacific. It's confusing. The way I look at it, for those of you on the East, if you live in New York, on the night of the 6th at midnight, you will be playing the game technically on the 7th. At the same time, I will be playing it a day behind you, still, on the 6th at 9 p.m. So in a way, I do get it early. Does that make any sense to anybody? I don't know if it does or not. But Kurt Angle with a win. Oh, Bloodline's not going to be happy about that.
Here is your winner, Kurt.
But he did it. Kurt Angle did it. You suck. You suck. I always love how we always did that to his music. And now we do it to American Made's music, which I think is funny. But I still say he needs to come back and actually like be a mentor to American Made. Just cause. I feel like they're motivational coach or something, you know? It'd be hilarious. That was the original plan, but I don't know why that never actually happened. All right. Let's see, what do we got left? I think we got 2 matches left, right? Yeah. We should have Roman and Taker. Yeah, Roman and Undertaker, Seth Rollins and RVD. Rob Van Dam. All right. Roman versus Taker. Entrance distraction. All right. Well, let's see if this actually works. Some of these Raw reactions have not been working. And that's not my fault. It's just AI is kind of funky. Oh, it actually is going to work. Look at that. Undertaker waiting for the tribal chief. Here he is from behind. Of course he's going to sneak attack the Undertaker. Why would he? Takes out the Undertaker from behind.
Completely catching their opponent off guard.
Sure, Graves is going to love this.
Of course I am. I love
Oh, this should be a good match, though. WrestleMania rematch. Oh! Let's go, Taker! I've always been an Undertaker fan. Always will be. I like Roman to an extent, too, but Undertaker is the man. Ugh. One of the coolest gimmicks of all time, in my opinion. I'll play King. Oh, look at this. The guillotine locked in. Gotta choke out Taker, but yeah, I don't think so, Roman. Ow. I know we talked about this before too, but I'm excited about the fact that 2K25 now introduces free roam camera during entrances. So you can actually free roam like I'm doing right now with this. You can actually do that during the entrances of your characters, which is freaking cool. It's going to make streaming really, really cool for me because I can actually... That scared the crap out of me. Made my cupboards and that was loud. So I could literally... Okay, so say your guy comes out here, guess what? I could literally have the camera like this and follow the Undertaker all the way down to the ring and up into the ring. Like there's, I mean, obviously the free roam camera is going to be sweet. I love that they added that to entrances. So that is cool. Hopefully we don't get a count out by the way in this match. That would suck.
That's not the approach Roman Reigns wants to take. What will the difference maker be? Roman Reigns takes a back seat to no one, but in this instance,
After our main event here, Rollins versus RVD, that's when I'll reiterate some of the simple things about Universe mode when we're coming to the next game that we can't do in this one. I'm glad that the announcer said OTC and Samoan Werewolf. Right? Undertaker going after Roman for the last ride on the floor. He dead. Taker. Oh, Taker. He's ready to. It felt more realistic. Yeah, I agree with you. Undertaker gonna fly, takes out Roman Reigns. You just pre-ordered the game a few minutes ago. Which version did you get, dude? Standard, Deadman, or Bloodline? 2K25, Randy Orton can do his. Oh, yeah. That's cool. Standard edition? Oh, okay, so you're not actually going to be able to play with us then until next Thursday. That stinks. But hey, at least you pre-ordered it, so at least you'll still get the Wyatt 6. You'll just have to pay eventually separate to get the season pass and all that. Which they still have not necessarily announced what is in the season pass. They keep giving us teases of DLC, but they haven't officially told us what it is. And to be honest, I kind of have a feeling I thought I'd get the game before the 7th. No. Not unless you get Deadman or Bloodline. Those are the only ones that get early access. Standard Edition does not. You will get the Wyatt family because you pre-ordered, but that's it. You won't be able to access the game until next Thursday. That's the only bad thing, and I wish that they would explain that better to people, because you unfortunately did the same thing a few other people did. You won't be able to play it until the 13th or the 14th, so depending on your time zone. But that's okay. You'll be able to watch me and many others, and I didn't know why your copy already downloaded and mine isn't. Well, mine hasn't downloaded yet. I'm hoping it did. It says it's in. It's purchased. Well, obviously it's purchased, and it says it's in my library, but it's not showing up in my storage that it's there under saved data as installed data. So I'll have to check that and figure out what exactly it says. Once that does install, though, I will have 2K24, 25, Blood Rain 2, UFC 5, and Star Wars Outlaws. Oh, and NCAA 25. Those will be the only games that I will be able to have installed on my system for a while. Spear my Roman! Roman in trouble. Oh! Roman actually almost beat him. Undertaker taking those straps down. I'm actually really glad that they were able to actually put in the women's United States Intercontinental titles. Because that would have really sucked. But just go into Universe mode with WWE characters and not have those two belts just felt kind of weird. So I'm glad that they secretly didn't tell us until today that yes, they are actually in the game. They purposely just didn't want to say that they were in there because they wanted you to think that, oh, we're not paying attention. I kind of had a feeling that they were in there because Undertaker for the win. Undertaker. Yep. I had a feeling they were going to be in a way, not even just DLC or like a patch. I had a feeling they were going to be in because think about it. We've only had the Raw Arena since January 13th. And it's in the game for Netflix. We've only had the SmackDown one for a limited time, and it's in the game. Same with NXT, which came out back in November. and it's in the game. So, and how long have we had the U.S. and Intercontinental Championships? Since, like, the end of December, 1st of January. Yeah, they've had plenty of time to put those. I mean, and it's not like they wouldn't be able to do that. Who's the girl that uses the flipping RKO at the corner? Sol Ruka. And it's called the Soul Snatcher. Yeah, that move's going to be dope. Yeah, it's that somersault, like, diamond cutter RKO. Yeah, it's really cool. The Soul Snatcher. Sol Ruka. I'm actually excited to play as her. He's got an exciting moveset. I'm really hoping, and fingers crossed, that Carmen Petrovic is going to be a part of DLC from NXT, because she has not only a killer entrance with that katana, that sword, and everything else that she does, but, like, her gear is always cool, but her moveset, is insane. If you've ever watched NXT, or NXT Level Up when she was on there, she is good. Oh, Superman Punch, this could be it. Oh, Taker kicks out again. Taker's kicked out of a spear and a Superman Punch. And the Tribal Chief knock off the dead man. He's going to try it again. Ooh, wow. On a spear. Undertaker is in trouble. This could be it. Vaughn can fly with that OG cutter. That he can, and Roman beats Taker. The Tribal Chief knocks off the dead man. Can I move be used on a created wrestler? Yes. That move can be used on a created wrestler. Yes. Pretty sure all moves can be used on any created wrestler. I mean, it would make sense because you could literally use anybody's move on a created wrestler. So I wouldn't see what. Yeah, and it's a finisher. So yeah, I expect to see a lot of cause with that freaking finisher, which is fine. It's cool, but hopefully I don't see a bombardment of that in TCW. But if it happens, it happens. It is what it is. I'm not going to be one of those to tell people, oh, you can't use this move because it gets used too much or blah, 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 blah. Just, it's your character. You do what you want with it, you know? I do what I want with my character, so there you go. All right. Seth Rollins and Rob Van Dam main event here on SmackDown. There's corner moves on there, and the developer said something about it. Yes. So there's actually two things about that, and that's actually something I was going to discuss and forgot about until you brought it up. Oh, wait a minute. RVD taking out the knee of Seth Rollins here. RVD and Rollins, man, they've been having a pretty good rivalry. New subscriber, bro. Peace, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Much love to you. Hope you enjoy the channel. Playing 2K24 right now, but on Thursday we will be playing 2K25, the new one. So thank you for subscribing. Hope you're going to be able to check it out when we go live Thursday for that. Thursday night. Appreciate all the new subs. I don't even know where we're sitting at subs. Last I checked, we're at 922, so I haven't really paid too much attention to that recently, but we'll put on the camera here. Match getting underway between Rollins and RVD. Main event here. I see it. This way, if I use a move for a finisher on a creative wrestler, it's not going to be used with anyone else. Finisher on a creative character, it is not going to be. Oh, if you use one finisher on one of your characters, you're not going to use it on another character that you make. Okay, that makes sense. That confused me for a minute. I had to reread that. I'm like, okay, now I understand what you're trying to say. Again, somebody brought up the corner stuff. So there actually is going to be an option now. So if you're in the second, I know we're supposed to be doing this match. Yeah, 2K25 Universe mode is going to be great. Yeah, we talked a lot about that tonight, so definitely go back if you haven't already and listen to anything that I've had to say on the stream about it. I talked a lot about it, and everything that I know and the details that I know about it from other YouTubers and from Twitter and the dev team and 2K itself on their website. So I went into depth a lot. Seth Rollins for the win. All right, thank you, Tyson. So I know this match is on the outside, but we're going to talk about something on the inside here without trying to mess it up. Okay, so there's going to be a new thing in 2K25 you can do in any match type, and it's if you're on the second turnbuckle you hit a button and you'll automatically jump to the top rope. Or if you're on the top rope, you can hit a button and automatically jump to the middle rope or the bottom rope or whatever. So, which is really cool. Yeah, they added recovery from the corner, which is an amazing feature. And what he's talking about, you're now at 154 subs. That's awesome. Keep growing. Keep growing. It's awesome, dude. Okay, so yeah, what he was talking about. So you know how like you have the instant recovery when they're down around the ring. Well, now if you're in the corner and you're just laying here or sitting here like this, you can actually instant recover from the ring, which is going to be really, or from the corner, which is going to be really cool. Yeah, and there's a lot more super finishers and OMG stuff, kind of, is what I would refer to them as. And what I love about this is they're still going to have this mini game of this, where they go back and forth like this, but I love the fact that the chain wrestling is back, on top of the mini brawls, like this. It adds another element that was much needed. I love chain wrestling. And that right there was cool, too. I love how Rollins was like, hit me, hit me. RVD misses and he gets super kicked. That is cool. Like, that little quality of life stuff is great. Stop! This actually been a really nice main event real quick here. Rollins, 2. Oh, he kicked out. And Rollins looked... And if you think this looks realistic with the graphics, it's a little bit better in 25. I'm not going to lie. I've seen some of the other creators and stuff playing on the next-gen consoles. Oh, speaking of another thing that's really cool, and this is a minor thing, but also really cool in my opinion. Here, the menu, the main menu for 2K25 is different for those of you on old-gen PS4 versus us on PS5. On PS5, it's got like a whole background that looks really cool in blue or pink or whatever, and it's got a bunch of really cool superstars on it. On the other one, it's just Roman. On PS4 and Xbox One and stuff, it's just Roman. Or whatever. And I think that's really cool. Today, WWE 2K. Yeah! I know, man. I'm ready. I hope we get the New Day's new... I think we get their new Trons, and I think we get their new looks, but I don't think we're getting their new music. Because I have seen Xavier Woods with his new gear, and I've heard rumors that they have their new Trons, but they don't have the new music. Well, Rollins is hurt from that knee attack from the beginning of the match, but he pulled it off and beat RVD in tonight's main event here. Rivalry heating up, but I hope Rollins is okay. Never realized that his attire actually has that really cool, like, design. Until I've seen that image, I'm like, oh, Rollins does have a funky, weird design on his pants. I never noticed that till now. All right, so that's going to do it for SmackDown. Just imagine the chain wrestling while playing with Bryan Danielson and other technical wrestlers. It's going to be given those 5-star. Oh, dude, like Chad Gable. Imagine playing it. Okay, so Chad Gable and like one of the Creed brothers. Dude, yeah. I missed Nitty Prayer. I missed your comment there. Something about New Japan or something. I'm sorry, I missed it. All right, we're just letting this save, and then we'll head over to Raw and see what we got going on. I might have to switch out some of the matches there on Raw. But we'll get to that in just a minute because I'm going to reiterate some stuff that I talked about earlier with Universe, just in case you don't understand what I was talking about. Okay? So what I was talking about is there's an option now here, and this is a big thing with this. Gable versus Kurt. There you go. Yeah, that would be a great technical match. Is so in calendar in 2K25, you see how the PLEs are always on a Sunday? Now you can change that. You can have a PLE on any day of the week. And it can be a 1-day or 2-day event. Also, if you do a 2-day event, you could do this. You could have NXT Gold Rush Day 1 on Sunday. You can go up to 4 weeks past that. So we're in June, right? Say I want to go to July. I can go up to 4 weeks. So let's see. So this is 1. This would be 2, 3, 4. I could go day 2 of that PLE right here at the end of July. Or I could do part 1 on a Sunday, and I could do part 2 on a friends with Kenny Omega and the Bucks, and they love anime too, right? And we could do part 2 on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or whatever day of the week. You can do that in 2K25. The other cool thing too is you see how I have to spread out Raw, NXT, and SmackDown on different days, right? Hence the Dragon Ball Z attire, right? What's going to be cool in this year's game, in 25, is all 3 of these shows can technically take place on the same day. Got a box so he can be a luchador. Oh, jeez. That's crazy. No, I didn't. I haven't. That's great. But yeah, so I could actually have Raw, NXT, SmackDown all on the same day, and it will actually do that if you do it in 2K25. We'll test that theory out, and it does work because they said it does. So I guess we'll find out. But that's really cool. So if I really wanted to say for instance, you want to do the Monday Night Wars. A lot of other people said this. If you have a WWE Monday Night Raw, but you want to do Monday Night Raw on Monday instead of a Wednesday, or Nitro, I mean, you could you could actually do the Monday Night Wars. You could do NXT versus ECW on Tuesday. You could do NXT versus AEW on a Wednesday. You could do Saturday Collision, AEW and WWE pay-per-views both on a Saturday or a Sunday. All that stuff. Yeah, you could do NXT versus AEW. Yep, exactly.